My friend told me the other day, yo, Kevin Spacey is Kaiser Soze. Like, when Kaiser Soze was being, his family was being held hostage, and he had a gun pointed at his family, and they were trying to extort him. He pulled out the gun and smoked his family and made the point, right? Like, to make a point. And so the criminals were like, what? Like, they were stunned, like, what? And they were like, who is Kaiser Soze? And like, nobody knew what he looked like anymore and shit. Like, it's weird, right? Because if you do that, right, people are like, wonder who you are. So it didn't matter that they were staring right at the guy. He made the point and everything, right? So then you like look deeper into it and you find out that Kevin Spacey is the eye behind the whole triangle shit. And he made a video recently. He was wearing like black lipstick and everything to let you know that it's not all good. Like, I'm sending messages to people. You see the cup. The cup has the seal. The seal is like, you know, means something. Like, this means something, that means something. Ghislaine Maxwell makes a Photoshop image, like with the different billboard. It says something. She's doing this that is like obvious, like letting you know that they botched the Photoshop job. And then there's these other people that think it's the Photoshop job. Maybe they did have a lot of expertise, and the people doing it had a more than an regular, like, common abilities with Photoshop, but they still like made purposeful mistakes and shit. You know, that's like a symptom of a disease that usually most of the time, right, I wouldn't give a fuck what was going on in their head, except for now. It does look strange, like they're maybe actually up to something, and it's kind of like it's one of those things, right, that like I know this is some shit, right, but I'm still waking up, like, because I can't possibly know this because I'm not allowed to really, or maybe not allowed. There's no really appropriate time to have this conversation, except for the fact that if this conversation ever is being had, that it is appropriate, because you're trying to stop it. You know, you might be one of those people that like to interrogate, and not interrogate, to intimidate you know, like victims of Bill Clinton rape or some shit like that, you know, because it puts you on that side, basically. You know, it's not like you don't have to agree with me, you know, just like when like what if it gets to the point that two people talking about this can't talk about that appropriately around other people that are talking or doing fuck whatever, then they say that we'll talk later. And you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean we'll talk later? You know, like, I've already made my point and everything, and then we'll still talk later. Like, are you sure? Like, why? Like, what the fuck you can't process? Cuz, or blood, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, fucking, you don't have to process. You're just gonna try to convince me that you process to placate me, stall, sandbag, and eventually libel, because you can't make an argument, so you just like to throw your friend under the bus. Oh. So yeah, that's all the things my friend told me before, and not so many words, but cool. I'll put it down.